Okay, I am back. It's Friday, September 26th. Most likely this thing's going to continue to go up. This is a one trade a day strategy. And most likely this thing's going to continue to go up. So if I wanted to, I could jump in and just ride it up. But that's not how you play this one day trade code. Got to wait for the code to give the signal. We gotta wait for the code. Let me see, just take a look at something. Oh man. Yeah, this gives a buy signal. We're at the top of a daily chart. Not the top, but we're close to the top. And we're pretty close to the top on the 10-minute as well. This could be a big trade. Now the euro only did 40 and the USA did 100. So this third one should do something. It should move. Not necessarily big, but it should move. But looking at the chart, it looks pretty good. See, above, a little bit above 80 would be a break on the 10, and a little bit above, yeah, that would be a break on the daily as well. Oh man, this thing could really take off going up. I don't know, I might want to go for more than 20 here. Let's see how it acts. Let's see how this thing's going to act. Yeah, the chart looks really good for this thing to go up and break. Let's see if it gives a buy entry. I think it's going to. Not only that, but it looks like it wants to move too. See how it's jumping around? It's just jumping around, jumping around. It's active right here. Let's see if it continues this way. Okay, I'm just going to let you watch it. For you guys out there trading this one, I know there's quite a few of you who are. I'm just going to let you watch it so you can see how you do in relation to how I do. Or just let you see whatever, how it looks on my end. I really think it's setting up here to go up in a big way. Pretty sure this is going to be a buy entry. Pretty sure about that. But the thing is once it breaks right above 80, it's going to be a break on the 10-minute up. And let me see here. That will be like about 20 ticks from the entry. So the 20 tick exit would be right at the top of the daily chart. And the chances of it going up there to the top of the daily chart and then coming back down is probably not as good as the chances of it breaking above it, because it'll use this one code to make that break with. It does that. Whenever you see that we're getting a buy entry or sell entry off of this code, and we're right, let's say it's a buy entry, and we're right next to the top of the daily. You're looking over at the nether chart on the daily chart, and we're right next to the top. We're up here. Let's say this was the top of the daily, and we're over here. We're right next to the top of the daily. Just goes up a little bit more. It's going to break the top of the daily chart and go higher. Whenever you see that, especially if it's at the top of the 10-minute, if it's at the top of the 10-minute and the daily at the same time, you understand what I'm saying? Because right now we're at the top of the 10 and we're at the top of the daily right now. So if it gives a buy entry into code 2 off of this code, it's most likely going to break those two tops. It just does that. Same thing on the sell side. If it's next to the, if we're giving a short entry and it's next to the bottom of a daily and the bottom of a 10-minute, it's going to go break those two bottoms. So you want to increase your exits instead of just going for 20. This is another time to go for something more if it gives a buy entry. Now, if it gives a sell entry, I would just go for the regular 20 because it's going, sell entry would go against the chart. Right now the daily is going up and we're on a green bar at the top of a green bar on a daily. The 10-minute has been going up all day and we're very near the top of where it set the top at today. So a short entry would be going against the chart, so I'd only go for 20. But if a buy entry going with the chart at the top of the chart is a buy entry and hold for, I would say, well, I'd go for at least 30. If you want to keep the math really high, go for 30. That'll be very high, just like 20 is normally. But if you want to stretch it a little bit, 40 would still be pretty high. You could play it up to 40 and then lock in 20 once it gets above it. Play it like that. So you get like 28, 29, 30 ticks, lock in 20 and let it go. Either hits 40 or 20. A lot of times it's going to come back and hit that 20, but a lot of times that'll save you a good trade. And other times it will hit that 40. Not as often as you'd like, but it does do it. It's a way to get 40 but play it safe on 20. Yeah, once it were to break, it would at least go an extra 20. So 40 ticks is pretty much, I'd go for 40. I'll adjust it once I get in. Let me take a look here again. Yeah, the euro did like 40 ticks. The USA has done 100 ticks. So this one should do something. But maybe not. It might die and it might not do anything again today. Today is Friday. I gotta remember that. Today's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, that's not as good. That's not gonna make a break on Friday. No. Sorry about that. I lost track of what day this was. Today is Friday. Okay, you gotta keep that in mind. There is no chance. Well, I shouldn't say that. It does do breaks on Fridays sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that before. It can do breaks on Fridays. I was right about to say it doesn't do a break on Fridays, but that's not true. It can do breaks on Fridays. But at this late in the day, let me think about this for a second. On this code, I think it can do it, but it's pretty rare for it to make a break this late in the day. Yeah, it's not going to do that. On a Friday? No. I'm trying to think now if I've ever seen that before. I don't think so. Not on a Friday. No, it's just gonna, I mean, sometimes it'll make a nice little move. It might go up and give a buy entry and go make a 20 tick move. But a break on the 10-minute on Friday? I mean, on the daily on Friday? No, I don't think so. Mathematics are very low on something like that. So that's why you got to take into account what day you're trading. You don't want to forget it's Friday, because Friday has a different dynamic to it, because it's about to shut down for the whole week. It's about to shut down. It's not going to keep on going 24 hours tonight and then be trading tomorrow. It's going to not be trading tomorrow, not be trading in just a few hours. The whole thing's going to be shut down for the weekend. So it has a different dynamic to it. It's not going to go make breaks and be bullish and make big moves and stuff like that. In fact, on Fridays I go for like 15 ticks instead of 20. Let me see here. Wow, if you look at the range, you see the range is really big. Range is really big. You know what? I'm going to up the math. It's Friday. I'm going to up the math and go for 15. I'm going to have to adjust the stop too. You can't go for 15 and then keep the stop at 20. Because then your math gets all messed up. You can't lose 20 and then make 15. Lose 20 and make 15. You're going the wrong way. You're spinning your wheels. I suspect because of the range is so large that, and because it's Friday, that was it. It already made its move. That was it. The move has just been made, and now it's just going to die. Going to go sideways. It's going to stay within the range. Won't break. It's just going to die. If it doesn't, it'll make the move pretty soon. Within a half an hour, it'll make the move. If it doesn't, then it's going to die. Friday. And at this point, I would say there's only one way it's going to go, and that's up. There's no way it's going to be a sell entry from here. No way. Just look how far it would have to go. It can only be a buy entry. And I'm only going to go for 15 if it is. And it would have to do it within a half an hour. Otherwise, I can guarantee it's going to die. And in fact, you see it going down now? I can just pretty much tell. Well, I'll give it a half hour. For half an hour, it's getting ready to go, then okay, yes, I say yes, this trade can be good. But otherwise, it's going to die. It's Friday. Made too big of a move on the range, and therefore it just already made its move. Remember I told you before, the smaller the move on the range, the better, the more the move afterward. Vice versa, the bigger the move on the range, the less the move afterward. You saw me go for one the other day and make a really quick 20 ticks, right? But that was during the week. This is Friday. This is the same exact trade, except for this is Friday. It's unlikely to go and do the same thing now, because it's just going to die. Everybody's going, leaving. It's the weekend. So that's the reason why it worked before, because that was during the week. It won't work now. It's just going to die. So, as you can see, this trade has its own caveats. Some days it's just not going to do anything. Some days, like on Friday, it's just going to die. But other days you see how well it works, though. See me win over and over. You know, all that matters is that you're winning and making money, right? But as soon as I get into the different time zone, I'm going to start taking the other codes. And those of you who are new to this or just coming to this video and watching it and finding out all about this, you're going to be amazed. Even those of you who have taken it are going to be amazed at the money that you can make off of those codes. I just don't show it because they come too early for me. But when I can get into a better time zone and can take them every day, it's incredible. I mean, there was 100 ticks today, 120 yesterday. The euro's a little shallow. Only went 40. Went 80 yesterday, but only 40 today. Anyway, I'm going to come back at around 12:15, and I'll just show you that it died. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to give a buy. It's not going to give a sell. It's just going to basically go pretty much sideways now for the rest of the day, unless it does something within a half an hour. And that's it. Week's over. It was a great week though for this trade. I mean, still nothing but, you know, good wins on it. So anyway, I'll be back in a little while to show that this thing died. I may have spoken too soon. It just gave a buy entry off of code 1, and it's right next to the top of the chart. It may want to give a code 2 entry here. Code 1 just said go long. It may not go very far though, that's the thing. See, because it's either going to go and break, or it'll just go up a little and then come back down. That's why from here, if you were playing, you know, the code 1, you'd want to be looking for short entries off the code to get it going back the other way. Or if it does give a buy entry, then you want to see a break. Take the break. Okay, I still think it's going to die. I'll come back. Okay, it is just given back-to-back code 1 buy entries here. Back-to-back code 1 buy entries right next to the top of the chart. Typically, I would be looking for a break now. It's Friday. I don't know if it's going to do it, but we do, in fact, have 2 code 1 buy entries in place, and they are saying to go long, and we are right next to the top of the chart. Only one of two things is going to happen. It's either going to go up and break, or it's just going to go up a little bit and then come back down. That's why I'd be looking for the break here. Because the mathematics of it coming back down are greater than the mathematics of it breaking. So you want to always play the mathematics back down rather than play the mathematics breaking, unless it breaks. Because if it breaks, then the mathematics are high, then it'll keep on going. Once you know the rules, the code, you can know how to always play it. Okay, I'm going to come back. I think it's going to roll over here and go down. It's just going to go sideways. It's Friday. Okay, I just want to come back and show you it's been a half an hour For those of you that know this trade and know the code for it, just want to tell you that there's no way it's going to give a buy entry now or a short entry. There's just no way. It's not going to happen. So it's going to just stay within the range and just trade back and forth, up and down. There's no money to be made here off this code now. It's too late. It's Friday. So yesterday, it didn't do anything, and today it hasn't done anything. So that's 2 days in a row. So I mean, this particular code is not real active. It's not the best one in the world with respect to trying to make as much as you can, but it is a good one with respect to having a very high accuracy on it. Not losing trades. That's one thing that's really good about this code. But if you really want to make the money, then you want to play the other codes. The best one is the USA code right now. The Euro code was always really good, but it's not so good right now. It's only good for like 40 to 80 ticks, so it's not so good. But the USA code's good for 100 every day, except for the other day it was only good for 70 or 80, I think it was. So once in a while it does go shallow, but for the most part, 90% of the time, it's good for 100 every day. 100 ticks. So you don't got to go for 15, you don't got to go for 20, you go for 100. You say, why don't you do that, David? Because I don't want to get up that early. I'm sorry. I'm almost going to turn 47 here. I'm a little too lazy to get up that early anymore. I've never been a morning person, and I'm too lazy to do it now. But I'm not too lazy to move to an area of a different time zone where I can make that trade and do it very easily during the day. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And from Paradise even. So I'll be there soon, and then I'll start taking that trade every day, and then you're going to really see some real trading taking place using the codes. So I will be back next week. Have a good weekend, traders. And for those of you doing the codes, happy learning, happy trading. See you next week.